So those are things today, and now we start off looking at today's game again. The last time all four of our starters have done so well, so you know they're coming off riding a high there. The Beewolves 7-12 contact specialists, with the closely followed speed, defense, and rotation, pretty well even against the Overdogs. Our old Overdogs, Pete. Oh my gosh, this is familiar. They're 8-11, extreme speed demons, and we used to be speed demons, but. Starting on the mound for the Beewolves here on the road in Los Angeles, the left-hander of the Southpaw, DeShaun Levonn, who had a great game last time he played out. His velocity and junk are a little below average. His accuracy is a little bit better than average. He's 0-2 on the season with a 9.88 ERA, which is actually a huge improvement. At one point, it was 17 point something.
Yeah.
And 2.20 whip.
Yeah, and the notable players, again, it's no surprise that Alora Franco at first base is leading the charge there. She's locked in. She's got great power. She's got excellent ability to connect at home plate. And when she gets on the base, she does have a lot of speed and can create a lot of opportunities. She's hitting .426 with 2 home runs. Buster Biggs out in left field, he's also locked in. He's got exceptional power, the ability to connect, and he's got exceptional speed on the base pass as well. So, again, we're right there for speed demons as well. I mean, depending on the day, right?
Yeah.
Biggs is hitting .359 for the season. He's got 3 home runs. And then, of course, our superstar shortstop, Henley Dexteras, he's got better than average power. His ability to connect and speed are excellent. He's hitting .280 on the season with 1 home run.
Well, starting on the mound for those Overdogs, there's a familiar face, Pete. Carrie Wayward, the right-handed pitcher. Her velocity is really not good at all. Her junk's below average. She's just slightly below average on accuracy. She's actually pitched better when we played there than this would seem to suggest, but she's got a 1-3 record on the season, a 7.78 ERA, and a 2.14 whip. As much as I like Ms. Wayward and like to see her do well, I'm hoping we beat her today.
Yeah, you and me both. And then, of course, they're notable players. Their all-star third baseman, Rhonda Horn, she is on fire. She's got playing with hitting the ball with more power than she has over the course of her career. She is seeing the ball at the plate and making contact much better than she has over the course of her career. And she is on those base paths and running faster than she has all her career. So she's just trying to carry this team over the finish line. She's hitting .311 on the season with 4 home runs. Saduka Song, their new first baseman, taking over duties for Rafael Gonzalo. He's got exceptional power. He's an amazing contact hitter, and he's got a lot of speed as well. He's hitting .329 with 4 home runs as well. And I believe Rhonda Horn and Song are both tied for the lead. So the Overdogs' biggest home run hitters are Horn and Song. And then you got
a star player as well.
Yeah, he is a superstar player. And Wagner, I can't remember his first name. Wally Wagner?
I don't believe he was on the team last year, Pete, although.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. He's locked in. He's got great power. His ability to connect is about average, and he's got a little bit better than average speed. He's hitting .250 with 3 home runs. So again, they can go deep if you give them something to hit.
Well, not just that, I saw on the lower left on the ticker coming up on the bottom, stolen bases, a name to look out for, an old familiar name. Elroy Action, leading the league with 10 stolen bases.
Yeah, he's we'll just keep him off the bases. And our pitching staff seems to have done that. I mean, over the past 3, I can't remember really DeShaun Levonn's the last outing, but I kind of think we could probably say the same thing about him as well. The reality is there's only about 3, maybe 4 players on the team that actually get hits. The pitching staff has done an amazing job of keeping the batters off the base path. So again, but we will have to be conscious of Elroy Action if he is on the base path.
Absolutely. Well, let's look at the lineup for today. The suggestions coming in from the assistant coach look like this, Pete. Wow, there's a difference. Starting off the batting order at second base, Freddie Knox, who's going to be subbing in for Gina Torrance, who she's a little bit tense recently. So not only does Mr. Knox get to play second base, he gets to start off the batting order.
All right.
second in line, Handley Dexteris, the star shortstop for the Beewolves. Nothing more to say about that. Third up, Buster Biggs in left field. Buster Biggs is locked in. Fourth up, Elora Franco at first base. Elora Franco is locked in. Right field, Billy LeBoink, as usual. Magic Moore in center field, as usual. Bertha Banks back at third base, or still at third base. She had a great game out there in New York, Pete.
She did.
Eliza Peck will be playing again behind the plate today. Steve Monstour is a little bit tense, so it'll be Ms. Peck's second game with the on the field for the Beewolves and her first game on the road. Good to see her playing here in Los Angeles. And on the bump, as we say, DeShaun Levonn. He will be throwing the forefinger, the two-finger, the slider, and the changeup, and throwing them well, I hope.
Me too. Have you seen the new T-shirts, the DeShaun Levonn T-shirt?
I have not, but I'm getting mine today. Right after I get me a super gravy gulp.
Yes. Super gravy gulp. Swagger Center. Can't wait to see it. I used to have a bottle hidden back here somewhere. Where's that? Let's see.
Looks like we get a little smog and haze coming in off the ocean here today.
It's going to make it difficult.
It's weird sitting in the visitors box up here, Pete.
It certainly is.
They don't get the...
For the Overdogs, they got Gold in left field, Song in right field, Horn at third base, Wagner at shortstop, Goodwood at catching, Action at second base, Gonzalo at first, Victorino in center field, and Wayward pitching. Horn is on fire. Coming up in the top of the first, Freddie Knox, Handley Dexteris, and Buster Biggs. Kerry Wayward setting up shop on the mound. Yeah, this is kind of funky, this haze that's going on here.
It's weird to hear you say those names that we're playing against.
Yeah. Freddie Knox hitting .333 on the season, takes the first pitch for a called strike. That one's inside, 1-1. That's smashed into the gap in left center. Freddie Knox is on his horse. He's pulling into second with a leadoff double. Way to go, Freddie.
Way to get things started. See, Guy Gold's out there playing left field for him. Handley Dexteris is the tough out. 280 on the season, trying to get his game back together here. Wayward takes the first pitch inside, ball one. Got speed on first base. We'll see what happens over there. Second pitch is outside, ball two. Dexteris, you have to swing at a pitch. Swing and miss, strike one. There he goes. Top of the first inning. Oh, that one gets past.
Go.
And he's going to make it for third, slide in, and he makes it. Oh, my gosh. It took him a second to really get going, Freddie Knox, even though he's got the wheels. Pass ball. He's got him on third with no outs. And here now we see Dexteris, what he can do. He puts a couple foul. He's handing out the... Looks like we got a forest fire going on out there in the distance or something, Pete. Lays down the sacrifice bunt. He's going to slide in at home. Knox makes it. Good play there by Dexteris. The infield never saw it coming.
All right. Buster Biggs hitting .359, 3 home runs, 11 RBIs, 1 out, and bases are empty. That one's fouled off. Strike one. 0-1. That one's high. Ball one. 1-1. That's inside, ball two. 2-1. That's high, ball three. Kerry Wayward's up to 14 pitches already. That's in there for a called strike. Full count, 3-2. That's a ball. Walk the batter. So already Wayward off to a difficult start here.
Getting the pitch count up, too. Oh, these poor Overdogs, man. I had such a good... We made the playoffs last year. They turned things around, just not right now. That was blasted towards left field hard, but it's going to be caught by Guy Gold. Everyone's coming back. That second out.
Dang. 2 outs. And in steps Billy LeBoink. He's hitting .347 with 3 home runs and 13 RBIs on the season.
There's the throw to second, makes its way into the outfield. And he's running for third. Is Buster Biggs slides in there and he's safe. That one got past second base.
Billy LeBoink. That's popped up in foul territory, caught by Gonzalo for the third out. But they get a hit and they get a run. So Beewolves 1, Overdogs nothing. Going into the bottom of the first, Guy Gold, Scotta Song, and Rhonda Horn. DeShaun Levonn's going to get his first action here on a hazy day.
Guy Gold. Oh, hey, it's a French.
French-Canadian.
Gold's normally mostly a contact hitter. Looking a little bit tense today. 155 on the season. He had a good year with us last year, the Overdogs, but this year looks like he's struggling just a little bit. Fans here in California like them some Gold. That's why it's called the Golden State. Second pitch in there for a strike. One apiece. Bottom of the first. 1-0 Beewolves on the road in Los Angeles. That one's on the inside corner. Nice slide in there. Mr. Levonn, who's having a good day so far. 1-2 the count. Oh, breaks it back. And then foul down the left line. Still 1-2. DeShaun Levonn getting ready to throw his fifth pitch. Gets a signal from Liza Peck. Nods. Winds up. Delivers. Foul off down the left side again. We'll do it again, Pete. We'll keep doing it till we get it right. Get yourself a squelch. I'm getting mine right here. Pops that one up. By second base, Freddie Knox is trying to get it out of the smog. Pulls it down for the first out.
All right.
The right fielder,
Sakta Song hitting 329 this season. Shows more power against righties, but luckily Levon's the southpaw for the Beewolves here. Pops that one up easy into foul territory, but Franco's underneath it. Grabs that for the second out.
now batting.
Crowd really want this to get us here. Rhonda Horn, our old friend, hitting 311 on fire. The outfield's going to go deep for Miss Horn. Takes her first pitch on inside corner, ball one, good eye. 1-0 the count. Second pitch on the outside corner is a strike. Now we'll see what she does. She's mostly power, but still really good contact. Playing very well recently and looking angry. Here comes the next pitch in there. Ooh, that slider makes it outside. She didn't like that one. 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Levonn just needs one more, pitching with confidence. Gets that one low and inside, and she didn't like the look, but she's down, Pete.
Yes, sir. First strikeout. Overdogs with an error in that first. How did that happen? Coming up at the top of the second, Magic Moore, Bertha Banks, and Eliza Peck. Wayward threw 19 pitches in that first inning and gave up a walk and a hit. Magic Moore, the center fielder, hitting 263 with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs.
That error was from the throw past second base into the outfield. First pitch comes in there, ball one, a little high. Second pitch is right in, and he hits it straight up the middle on the ground to center field. Victorino stops it, holds him at first base, and we're quickly out of runner on with no outs.
Yes, sir. Bertha Banks hitting, playing third base, hitting 250 on the season with 2 RBIs.
There goes the runner for second. Slides in and makes it safe.
Magic Moore stole second. 1 ball, no strikes to Bertha Banks. That's a ball outside. 2 balls, no strikes. That's in there for a called strike. Harry Wayward up to 24 pitches now. 3-1. Wayward's behind in the count. That's in there for a called strike. Full count with no outs in the top of the second. That's a walk. Wayward has walked a second batter. Runners at first and second with no outs, and Eliza Peck.
Here comes Ms. Peck up hitting 667, Pete. That's not a typo. The runners at first and second, no outs. Ooh, big fan there. She wanted that one. She's going to miss strike one. The pressure's mounting here in the top of the second with, like I said, with no outs. 1-2, she hits that straight back to the mound. Wayward's going to go to second for the first and first for the double play.
Now batting, the pitcher.
All right, in steps the pitcher, DeShaun Levonn. He's batting 0 on the year with 1 RBI. Magic Moore standing at third, 2 outs. That's popped up along the third baseline. The third baseman's out, makes the catch for the third out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the second, Wedge Wagner, Anton Goodwood, and Elroy action. Levonn threw 11 pitches. He's got 1 strikeout in that first inning. Beewolves holding a 1-0 lead over these Overdogs.
Wedge Wagner locked in.
He is locked in. He's an RBI man, hitting 250 on the season with 3 home runs and 6 RBIs. Levonn delivers. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. That's fouled off, and very quickly Wagner's in the hole, 0-2. Levonn delivers. That's a ground ball to Freddie Knox at second base. Picks it up, makes the throw to Franco to retire Wagner. One out. Anton Goodwood, the catcher, he's tense and fit. He's hitting .286 on the season with 3 home runs and 7 RBIs. Bottom of the second, 1 out. That's a check swing, cold strike. 0-1 to Goodwood. That was outside. Ball 1. Evens up the count at 1. 1-1. Goodwood was quite the hitter when we were here.
Yes,
swing and a miss. Strike 2. Goodwood finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Levonn delivers. That's in there for called strike 3. Goodwood goes down swinging. That's not swinging. Goes down on strikes. Elroy Action hitting .263, 1 home run, 11 RBIs. As my partner pointed out, leading the league in steals. We want to keep this guy off the base pass. That first pitch is inside, ball 1, 1-0. That's anticipated, but he hits it foul. Just made the stands along the first baseline. Evens up the count at 1. 1-1, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. That's popped up, and Buster Biggs is under it. Makes the catch for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3. We're going into the top of the 3rd. Freddie Knox 1 for 1 with a double. Hanley Dexter is his first at bat after getting the sacrifice. And Buster Biggs with a walk. Kerry Wayward's thrown 31 pitches, given up 2 walks and 2 hits.
Now batting,
Freddie Knox, 368 on the season with 3 RBIs. He's feeling neutral and fit.
Wow, 1 for 1 with a double today. Takes his first pitch in there for a strike. Looked like he was leaning in to get some power on it. Takes his second pitch inside for a strike. Quickly 0-2. Wayward's going right at him. Outside corner gets him swinging at a bad one. Wayward picks it off the ground. Throws to first. Gonzalo for 1.
now batting, the shortstop.
Hanley Dexter is with an RBI. Doesn't register a time at bat, but he's hitting .280 with a home run and 5 RBIs on the season. That's a smash into right center field. It's going to hit the wall. It's going all the way back. And Hanley Dexter is going to run. He's rounding, going for 3rd. He's going to be in there with a triple.
Wow, what wheels on him.
Now batting,
Way to go, Hanley Dexter.
Some heads-up base running by the star shortstop. Buster Biggs comes in locked in. He's the best hitter recently. That one's into the gap at first base, and that's going to bring in Dexteras for a clean signal, and the game is now 2-0 Beewolves.
All right, here we go. Alora Franco, the first baseman, she's 0 for 1, hitting .418 on the season. Got those 2 home runs in that last game. And she is going to be all right. .418, she got those 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Runner stole second. There's a pop-up into right field. It's caught by Song. The runner stays at second.
now batting, the right fielder, Billy Levonn.
Billy Levonn go for 1 today. 342 on the season, though. Likes his pitches up top. First pitch in there. Ooh, he's swinging a miss on an inside quarter drifter. 0-1 the count. Gets that one the same spot. Oh, it's caught by Wagner, the shortstop. 3 down.
But they pick up another run, make it 2-0 Beewolves as we head into the bottom of the 3rd. Rafael Gonzalo, Yvette Victorino, and Kerry Wayward, their first at bat. Levon's thrown 21 pitches with 2 strikeouts.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rafael Gonzalo.
Rafael Gonzalo hitting only 167 on the season. Remember Gonzo playing here, Pete. Good friend of ours. Standing in the left-hand batter's box, chewing gum and kicking tail. DeShaun Levonn winds up, delivers inside corner, fouled off. 1 apiece, bottom of the 3rd, 2-0 Beewolves. Mr. Gonzo has more power than contact, and he hits that one deep to center field. Back underneath, it's Magic Moore, who couldn't grab it. And Gonzo's coming around second, making his way to 3rd, and he's going to get in there with a triple, Pete. That got past him.
Leadoff triple.
Ugh.
Yvette Victorino.
Victorino's hitting .333 on the season with 2 RBIs. Victorino hit a couple home runs for us back in the day. She takes her first pitch in there for a strike, 0-1 count. Second pitch, strike 0-2. And she's still standing there in the right-hand batter's box, no fear. Check swing, a little bit high on that one. Runner at 3rd base with no outs. Not much pressure, though. After swinging him at strike 3, another strikeout for Levonn.
Now back.
One down.
The pitcher, Kerry Wayward.
Kerry Wayward comes out. Not much power at all, but okay contact for a pitcher. Trying to see what Wayward can do. The infield's going to play halfway. Actually, the infield's going to bring the corners in. Strike 1. There we go. 1 apiece. 1-1-1. The dangerous runner at third base. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 high on the outside corner. DeShaun Levonn throwing his 32nd pitch right here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and he racks up his third K. Levonn is getting his mojo, Pete.
Yes, sir.
He Gold 0 for 1, 153 on the season. Normally a really good contact hitter, but a little bit tense. That doesn't mean he can't do it. Bertha Banks back to get it. Gets that third out.
All right.
He got out of one there.
Well, the Overdogs got a hit, but they were unable to turn it into a run. So it's Beewolves 2, Overdogs nothing. Magic Moore 1 for 1. Bertha Banks with a walk, and Eliza Peck 0 for 1. Wayward's up to 41 pitches.
The center fielder,
Magic Moore 1 for 1 with a single. He's hitting 276 with 2 home runs. That's a shot up the middle into center field. It's a clean single. Victorino was playing back, but she'll be able to get the ball in and hold Moore to a deep single.
the third base.
That was right down the middle. He had to swing at that. Bertha Banks got a walk today. 250. She's got a fast runner at first base. First pitch is in there. She pops it up deep to center field. It's going back to the warning track. Oh, and caught by Victorino, who does the diving jump, robs her. Bertha Banks doesn't get many home run attempts,
Now batting,
and she just got robbed.
number 53.
Eliza Peck, the catcher, 0 for 1, hitting 500 on the season.
Wow, they've gotten some stolen bases today, Pete. They never
Yes.
used to. Oh,
Yeah, they swing and a miss. Eliza Peck's in the hole, 0-2. Runner at second. Allen's in, ball 1. 1-2 with 1 out in the top of the 4th. Allen's low, evens up the count, 2-2. That's popped up in the air in the center field. It's going to be caught by the center fielder. Going to head back. Almost tried to tag up, but
Now batting,
thought better of it.
pitcher,
yeah, that's not a bad thought. DeShaun Levonn comes in locked 0 for 1 of the day. Good power for a pitcher. Not bad contact either. 2 down in the top of the 4th. He watched the first one come in. Good eye. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. 2-0 Beewolves. The throw back to second, and they almost got him. A good way to get back, Magic. That one's in there, and it's a hard hit. Oh, just over the glove.
In the gap.
And they're going to get around. Wow, Levonn sliding in. Oh, the catcher
dropped the
actually
ball.
drops it. He gets a double. He should have been out, Pete.
Freddie Knox, 1 for 2 with a double, hitting 350 on the season with 3 RBIs. DeShaun Levonn, the pitcher, standing at second with 2 outs. Beewolves have gone up by a run, 3-0. That's a strike to Knox. That's a smash to the shortstop. Picks it up, makes the throw to Gonzalo for the 3rd out. But they get another one, Tommy. They're chipping away. Coming up in the bottom of the 4th, Scotta Song 0 for 1. Rhonda Horn 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and Wedge Wagner 0 for 1. Levon's at 33 pitches with 4 strikeouts, and he's only given up 1 hit.
The right fielder,
Scotta Song is playing right field today. Takes a check swing called strike. Strike 1. Levonn delivers. Inside. Ball 1. 1-1. Song's hitting 325, leading. That's in there for called second strike, and Song finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Allen's a little outside. Evens up the count at 2-2. Co-leader on the Overdogs with 4 home runs. That's popped up in foul territory just outside the first baseline. Franco's there, calls everybody off, makes the catch for the 1st out. 1 out. Rhonda Horn, the other leader, she's locked in and fit, hitting 307. She's 0 for 1 in the day. Levonn delivers. That's popped up in the deep straightaway center. That's gone. There's no doubt about that one. And Rhonda Horn got a hold of one. She goes up 5-0 in this. Takes sole possession of the lead. That was 465 feet, her 5th home run and 18th RBI of the season. And the Overdogs are on the board 3-1, trailing 3-1 to the Beewolves. Wedge Wagner hitting .235 with 3 home runs and 6 RBIs. He's feeling neutral and fit. That's in there for called strike. He's playing shortstop for the Overdogs today. Bottom of the 4th. That one's pounded foul. And Wagner is in the hole 0-2 with 1 out. DeShaun delivers to Franco, who makes the catch, plucks it out of the air for the 2nd out.
The catcher, Anton Goodwood.
Anton Goodwood's 0 for 1. He's tense. Gripping the bat a little tight. 2 outs. Levonn delivers. Allen's outside. Ball 1. 1-0. That's into center field. That's a clean single for Anton Goodwood. A 2-out single for Goodwood. Elroy action. He's neutral and fit. 0 for 1. Hitting .259 on the season. Runner at first has some speed. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. 0-1 to action. That one's outside. Ball 1. 1-1. That was a little high. Ball 2. 2-1. DeShaun Levonn with 15 strikeouts on the season. Allen's foul along the third baseline evens up the count. 2-2. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Beewolves with a 3-1 lead. Ooh, that was close, huh? Called ball, evens full count. And this pitch is in there for called third strike. That makes it 16 strikeouts on the season. Coming up in the top of the 5th, Haley Dexter is 1 for 1 with a triple. Buster Biggs 1 for 1 with a walk. And Alora Franco is 0 for 2. Wayward's up to 52 pitches, got 2 walks and given up 6 hits and 3 runs. Dexter is 1 for 1 with a triple and an RBI.
That's a good way to start the game. We're working on that player of the game. When he hits that drifting high pitch up to center field, Victorino's going to pull that in. She's having a good day today.
Buster Biggs 1 for 1 with a single, a walk, and an RBI. He's hitting .367. Got 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. He's playing left field for the Beewolves today. That one's smashed foul along the first baseline. 0-1. Straightened it out a little bit there. That's popped up into center field. It's going to be caught by Victorino. 2 quick outs.
The first baseman.
Laura Franco's up 0 for 2 today. But she's hoping to have a repeat performance of her last game and hit runs out at coast to coast. She's a hard grounder to Wagner at shortstop. Double pump, throw to first, 3 down, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that was a quick inning for Wayward. We can't do that too often. Coming up in the bottom of the 5th, Rafael Gonzalo. He's 1 for 1 with a triple. Victorino 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Kerry Wayward 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Levonn's at 50 pitches, got 5 strikeouts and given up 3 hits.
The first baseman, Rafael Gonzalo.
Gonzo, mostly power. I didn't see what he was doing on the day. I'm sorry. Chewing his gum on the left-hand batter's box, takes his first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count, bottom of the 5th, 3-1. Beewolves, or our old Overdog team here. Second pitch, he hits a grounder, foul down the left side. He's quickly 0-2. The fans leaning in to see what happens here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gonzo goes down on strikes.
He was 1 for 1 on the day with a triple.
Ooh. I bet Victorino 0 for 1 today. Having a great day in the outfield. Average power, a little lower than average contact. Victorino could do stuff. We've seen her do it. She anticipated that 4-finger pitch on the outside. It's 1-1-1. Low pressure situation here for Levonn. Winds up, delivers. Inside corner strike. 2-1-2 the count. DeShaun Levonn throwing his 57th pitch. Hit hard to Knox at second base. He's going to pause and throw it to Franco. The second out.
The pitcher, Kerry Wayward.
Kerry Wayward is 0 for 1 on the day. Throws right, batting left. She's playing against a locked-in DeShaun Levonn, who's closing in on 60 pitches. Good contact for a pitcher. Takes her first pitch in for a strike right down the middle. She's trying to gauge Levonn. See what she does here on the second pitch. Slider misses outside, ball 1. 1-1. Peck gives the signal. Devon throws his 60th pitch. Low and away. Strike 2. 1-2 the count with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Wind up delivery. Swing and a miss on a nice changeup, and they're out of the side, Pete.
You think her name's Carry On because her parents like that song, Carry On My Wayward Son? Coming up at the top of the 6th,
I like
Billy
your
the
rendition
Boy.
better.
Oh, thank you. Billy the Boy 0 for 2, Magic Moore 2 for 2, and Bertha Banks 0 for 1. You only get to hear that usually when I'm tanked up, so consider yourself lucky.
Oh, boy.
Billy the Boy 0 for 1 on the day. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's a shot up the middle into center field. That's a clean single for Billy LeBoink. Oh, Victorino missed it, was able to recover. LeBoink made the turn, but was able to get back to first.
A couple misplays by the Overdogs out there in the field, Pete.
Yeah, they seem to be struggling a bit.
Magic Moore is 2 for 2 on the day. Billy LeBoink is going nowhere at first base. Pops that one up down the left side. It's a Texas leaguer running back to get it. Misses, and they're going to get him at second base. He had to hold up because it was likely to be caught.
Yeah.
They didn't.
LeBoink doesn't have a lot of speed on the base pass, so that was trouble. Bertha Banks, 244, no home runs, 2 RBIs. She got robbed her first time up. That first pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's a ball. 1-1. No. Double play.
Got him running.
Yeah, he was trying to steal second, and Bertha Banks hit a line drive to the second baseman, which he turned into a double play. Guy Gold 0 for 2. Scotta Song 0 for 2, and Rhonda Horn 1 for 2 with a home run and a strikeout. Guy Gold is rattled. He's 0 for 2 on the day, hitting 150. No home runs, no RBIs. He's playing left field for the Overdogs. Levonn looks in. He's locked in and fit right now, delivering his 67th pitch. That's going right to Magic Moore in center field for the first out. 1 out.
The right fielder,
Sack the Song, the right fielder. He's hitting .321 with 4 home runs and 8 RBIs. I think he's 0 for 2 on the day. That's outside. Ball 1, 1-0. Beewolves still holding on to a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the 6th. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1. Levonn delivers low. Ball 2. 2-1 with 1 out. Scott a Song playing right field today so that Rafael Gonzalo can play first. That's a hard hit ground ball to Dexteras, who picks up and makes the throw to Alora Franco to retire Scott a Song. 2 outs. Rhonda Horn hitting .316, 5 home runs. The 5th one we just saw her hit the other inning there. She hits a hard hit single into center field.
Rhonda Horn doing her part.
Yes, she is. She's like we've said in the past, we just can't let her beat us. That's all. She's going to get hers. We can't blank her. You can't blank her. 2 outs. And that sounds a little bad, but what I meant is you can't keep her off the score sheet. Ball 1, right. No strikes. That's a pop, high fly ball along the third base line, out of play. Evens up to count 1-1. Rhonda Horn at first base. That one's up. High, ball 2, 2-1. Wagner hitting .222. That's pounded high and deep and foul along the third baseline. Evens up to count at 2-2.
You hear the crowd on that.
Wagner, just got a piece of it, was able to push it off foul along the first baseline. We'll do it again, 2-2. Again, another foul ball along the first baseline, 2-2. Levonn up to 73 pitches. He's got 18 Ks on the year. There's a smash to Freddie Knox, who pulls it out of the air for the 3rd out. We head into the top of the 7th. Beewolves leading 3-1. They've out-hit the Overdogs 7-4. The Overdogs have committed 1 error. Eliza Peck, DeShaun Levonn, and Freddie Knox going to step up in the top of the 7th. Peck is 0 for 2. She's hitting .400, and she's tense. Quickly, she's tense.
That didn't take long, boy. She's still hitting good contact, though. Takes the first pitch in there for ball. 1 will count. Top of the 7th, 3-1. Wow. Wayward losing a little bit. That went way outside. 2-0. That's her pitch. Lofts in there. She hits it
No.
hard to right center field, but it's going to be caught by Song for the first out.
I'm getting under it too much. I'm still getting way under it. DeShaun Levonn, 1 for 2 with a double and an RBI. He's hitting 200 on the season with 2 RBIs. Levonn takes the first pitch, ball 1, 1-0. That one was low, ball 2, 2-1. Wayward's up to 67 pitches, and she's blowing chunks out there. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one's high, 3-1. That's right down the pipe. Levon's content to let it go. Full count, 3-2. That's a smash to the shortstop. Wagner picks it up, makes the throw to Gonzalo to retire Levonn.
Freddie Knox up 1 for 3 with a double, 333 average on the season. It's good to see Freddie Knox. Boy, he wasn't playing behind Gina Torrance. Grounds that one to action at second base, double pump, 3 down.
Man, I am not hitting well. Coming up in the bottom of the 7th, Anton Goodwood, 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Elroy Action, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And Rafael Gonzalo, 1 for 2, a triple and a strikeout. Levon's thrown 74 pitches, got 7 strikeouts, and given up 4 hits.
Something like that. Anton Goodwood, 1 for 2 with a single. We know what Goodwood could do. Boy, did he have a season last season with the Overdogs. Grew his hair out this year. Sticking out the back there. First pitch in there for a strike, no swing. Bottom of the 7th, 3-1. Beewolves over the Overdogs. Low pressure situation. The fans finally starting to get into it here. Check swing ball, misses inside. Ball 1. Goodwood looking a little tense in there. Swings, hits that one hard to Franco at first, who picks it up, walks it down herself for the first out.
All right.
Elroy Action comes up 0 for 2 on the day. Just looking to get on the bases because Elroy's leading the league in steals. Action's a real good contact hitter, even though he's a little tense recently. Pops that one up behind the plate. Peck's going to make an easy pop catch. 2 down. And the Overdogs are struggling to get some offense going. Ralphie Gonzalez, 1 for 2 with a triple. That one was a very good for the 2. Oh! Hits him off the arm, and he's going to be on first base.
Oops.
Victorino comes up, and she's going to have a seat. Victorino's leaving, which is odd. Samuel Perez is coming in here. Samuel Perez is 250 on the season with 2 RBIs. He's locked in and fit. More power than contact, but still good contact. And he got a speed at first base with Action, who's hoping to get there by better means. DeShaun Levonn throws this 81st pitch, low and away, ball 2. 2-0 the count with 2 outs, but a runner at first. The tying run at first base. Strike 1. 1-2 the count. Pitch. Peck calls it. Ball 3, 3-1. Peck gives a signal. DeShaun nods. He winds up, delivers. Inside corner strike. Full count. 3-2. Still a lot of pressure. There goes the runner and the hit. And it goes back to Boink, who's going back. Oh, couldn't quite grab it. Gets it off the wall. Sliding in for a double, and the runner's going to make it home. And it's 3-2.
Okay.
And Carrie Waywood comes up 0 for 2 on the day, and it looks like she's going to get pulled, of course. And they're going to bring in Kasha Emmon, who's strained. So a really good contact hitter with okay speed, but she's a little bit strained. She's usually plays shortstop for the Overdogs. She's going to come in relief, and the pressure ramps up as it's a 1-point game here in the bottom of the 7th. 3-2. First pitch is the ball. Second pitch is a strike. 1 apiece. Kasha Emmon. Third pitch drifts away. Ball 2, 2-1 the count with a fast runner at second base. That makes it on the inside corner, strike 2, and the fans are starting to lean forward and make some noise. Inside corner, strike 3. She did not like that call, but we're out of the side, Pete.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Poor choice to bean Rafi Gonzalo. Josh Emmons getting pulled for David Diggler, the relief pitcher. Diggler has struggled this year, but he's thrown through. Got an ERA of 3.2. He's got a .86 whip with 18 strikeouts. He's locked in and fit. He's got exceptional velocity, better than average junk, and he's got less than average accuracy. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seam fastball, and a curveball. We're heading into the top of the 8th. Hanley Dexteris 1 for 2 with a triple. Buster Biggs 1 for 2 with a walk. And Laura Franco 0 for 3. Diggler setting up shop on the pitcher's mound there. So Beewolves still holding on to a lead, 3-2. They've out-hit the Overdogs 7-5.
Dexteris 1 for 2 with a triple and RBI.
Samuel Perez, the center fielder, is getting yanked for Casper Stern. Casper Stern, the new center fielder, has committed no errors. He's got a 195 average with 1 home run. He's neutral and fit. His speed is about average. His fielding is less than average, but he's got a very strong arm, and he's known around the league as an RBI dud.
We've seen Stern play here. Woo.
First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Next pitch is inside, ball 2, 2-0. That's in there for a called strike, 2-1. That's inside, ball 3. Diggler is behind, 3-1 to Dexteris. Hits that ball into left field, and it's caught by Guy Gold for the first out.
Buster Biggs locked in, 1 for 2 with a single walk. I think an RBI. And, boy, David Diggler's having some problems getting the ball in there in the strike zone. He throws 2 quick balls to Buster Biggs. Finally one in there. Biggs smashes it past action into center field. And they're going to hold him up at first. There's a nice outfield single. And Beewolves on the bases.
All right, Laura Franco, 0 for 3, hitting .404 in the season with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. This will be a good time for her to connect. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And Laura Franco has connected. That's going deep, but it's going to get caught by the center fielder. The runner has to get back to first and does safely. 2 outs in the top of the 8th.
Boy, Franco 0 for 4 today now. That's a change from the last game. Billy LeBoy comes up 1 for 3 with a single. A lot of speed at first base. They go to first to try and get Buster Biggs. It almost got him. Good toss there. LeBoy takes a pitch outside corner, pops it up. Just right, foul off the wall, and won the count. Top of the 8th, the high pressure. They go again to first. Almost get Biggs again. And Biggs has got to stay close to the first now. That one's right in there. It's going to be a Texas leaguer into right center field.
All right.
Biggs
way to go.
Making it around to third.
Good base running. Good base running. Magic Moore's coming up. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's in .283. He's got 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Magic Moore couldn't catch up with that one. That's inside. Ball 1. 1-1. Diggler's at 14 pitches. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a shot into the gap. That's going to drop. That's going to be an extra run. Everybody's going to hold up. But they did pick up an extra run, making it 4-2. Runners at first and second.
Boy, I thought he was going to go down fan and beat Bertha Banks 0 for 2 with a walk. And Diggler's looking a little bit nervous out there. It was a 17th pitch inside ball 1. We'll count 2 outs. She pops that one left down the line. It's going to go foul into the stand. Souvenir. 1-1-1. Top of the 8th. 4-2 Beewolves. That's that one foul in her own dugout. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Diggler whips that one right down. It's a running bunt. Diggler picks it up, throws her out.
Dang, damn it.
And the side.
But they pick up another insurance run. They're up. Beewolves winning 4-2. They've out-hit the Overdogs 10-5. Giegold, Scott Song, and Rhonda Horn coming up against Levonn, who's thrown 90 pitches with 8 strikeouts.
The left fielder, Giegold.
Gold is hitting 148 on the season with no home runs, no RBIs. He's rattled. And it's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Gold is known as a tough out around the league. But he's struggled here today. That's inside ball 1. 1-1. Levonn delivers. Check swing, but that's in there for a called second strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gold in the hole. That one's a little high. Ball 2. 2-2. No outs in the bottom of the 8th. That's fouled off into the first base dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's a A slow roller to Gonzalez, who had to run in and get it. Picks it up, makes the throw to Franco to retire. Gold's got a song. 0 for 3 on the day, hitting .317. He's neutral and fit. Maybe going to the bullpen here. Tats Belfour is going to come in and relieve DeShaun Levonn. Belfour's got a 6.16 ERA, a 1.32 whip, and 15 strikeouts on the season. He's feeling neutral and fit. He's got about average velocity, a little bit better than average junk, and a little less than average accuracy. He's walk prone, and he throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a curveball. 1 out in the bottom of the 8th.
Probably should have had what's his face finish, because he's a lefty and Sawton hits hard off these righties.
Scott Asong takes the first pitch for a strike. Eliza Peck is back. He tops it up, and the second out, Scott Asong popped one high in the air behind home plate, and Peck was able to get there and make the catch. Rhonda Horn, 2 for 3 on the day, hit that towering home run to start the scoring for the Overdogs. She's on fire and fit. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. There's a shot to Magic Moore in center field. That's a clean single. Rhonda Horn once again will reach.
What a day for Rhonda Horn.
Yeah, 2-out single. Wedge Wagner. He's 0 for 3 on the day, hitting .211. Horn's got that speed over there. Ooh, that was close. Horn was leaning towards second base. Belfour made the throw over and forced her to get back. That's just low, ball 1. 1-0. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Oh, I knew she was going. That was close, but Rhonda Horn was able to steal second. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Rhonda Horn at second base. That's in there for a called strike. Wagner was happy to let that one go. 2 balls, 1 strike. Belfour steps off the rubber and forces Horn back to second base. Allen's ball 3, 3-1. Belfour known to be a walk prone. That's a ground ball to Alora. Franco picks it up, takes it herself for the 3rd out. And once again, Rhonda Horn gets the hit, but it doesn't hurt. So Beewolves 4, Overdogs 2 as we head into the top of the 9th. Eliza Peck 0 for 3. Tats Belfour's first at bat. And Freddie Knox 1 for 4 with a double. Diggler's up to 20 pitches. Peck is tense but fit. She's hitting .333 on the season. No home runs. That first pitch was low, ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 1. There's a shot to the shortstop. Makes the pickup. Throws over to first to retire Peck. 1 out. Yeah. Alora Franco, too. Not so well. Tats
Belfour hitting .333 on the season. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on that first one. Top of the 9th inning. Second pitch lost. Somebody pops someone behind the plate. Anton Goodwood's going to grab it. 2 down.
Dang, come on. Freddie Knox, 1 for 2, 1 for 4 with a double, hitting .318 with 3 realities. Oh, here comes the Rocket.
Rocket man.
Rocket Ramon's coming in relief of David Diggler. Ramon's got a 1.72 ERA. He's got a 1.21 whip and 12 strikeouts on the season. He's neutral and juiced. He is throwing with more velocity and more junk than he has his entire career, and those are both exceptional. His accuracy is a little bit better than it has been lifetime, but still less than average. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. He's going to be facing off against Freddie Knox. That first one's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's fouled off, and Knox is in the hole 0-2 with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Magic Man. That's popped foul high in the air off the wall in right field. 0-2. Oh my, that's a boo. That was a bad call. Freddie Knox gets called out on strikes. Anton Goodwood 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Elroy Action 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And Rafael Gonzalo 1 for 2 with a triple, a strikeout, and a hit by a pitch. Belfour's thrown 9 pitches.
catcher.
And his first pitch is going to be against the B-ranked catcher, Anton Goodwood, who's tense. He's 1 for 3 on the day. The switch hitter now batting in the left-hand batter's box. Mr. Goodwood, a little bit tense, more power than contact, but still a good batter. First pitch makes it low. Ball one. The curveball misses. 1-0 the count. That one's in there for a strike. One apiece. Medium pressure situation. Bottom of the 9th inning. It's a 2-run game here. Oh, and that one is hit hard to left field. Oh, Magic Moore misses it on the dive. He's going for second base. He's going to round to third. Here comes the throw. Is it going to be in time? No. Oh, and Goodwood starts off with a triple. The tying run now at the plate. 0 for 3 on the day with no outs, though. Good speed at third. Good contact hitter. Slider, I think. Yeah, makes it outside corner. Strike one. 0-1 the count. To Elroy action. That one gets away. And she throws to Balfour real quick to make sure Goodwood's not going to come home. Good heads-up play there by Peck. She gives a signal to Balfour. He winds up, delivers inside corner, pop back. That's going to go back on the netting. 1-2 the count. We're close to trying to close it out here on the West Coast. Oh, that one gets past her, and she's not going to be able to get it. The tying, or no, I'm sorry, 4-3. Goodwood comes in as a second wild pitch by Balfour. And now he's 2-2 to action. And it's a 1-run game. Gets the strikeout for that first out to redeem himself somewhat. Rafael Gonzalez, 1 for 2 with a triple and hit by a pitch. Ralphie Gonzalez, most of power. The left-handed batter is getting ready to face the right-handed pitcher. The windup to delivery. Pops in behind the plate, but it's going to drift back into the netting. 0-1 the count with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. It's a 1-run game. Another wild pitch gets away. Balfour's struggling a little bit with his accuracy here. 1-1-1. Second pitch inside corner popped up into center field. Billy LeBoink trying to get underneath it, waving him off. Out number 2, Pete. We're 1 out away from winning this. Casper Stern is in the way. He's only hitting 195 on the season. He's known as an RBI dud. But you never want to guess that he can't do it. First pitch slider misses inside corner, ball 1-1 the count. The pressure's up here. The fans are on their feet looking for the Overdogs to bring this back. Balfour misses his first 2-0 the count. That one's right there on the inside corner, strike 1, 2-1 with 2 outs. 1 out to go for the Beewolves to win this one on the road. Check swing, strike 2, even up to 2 apiece. Looking for one more. His 25th pitch coming right here. Tats Balfour. Inside corner just misses. We got a full count. Balfour's a little bit prone to walking in this sort of situation. He winds up, delivers right down there. It's hit. Oh, over the hands of the first and second baseman. And he makes it to first base. And up comes Rocket Ramon, the pitcher, who's juiced. Pretty good hitter. But they're going to bring in Dick Berger to try and win this game with one swing of the bat. Berger's a big power hitter. And the outfield's going to go deep on him because Berger could win this with one swing of the bat. And Balfour's looking carefully at Eliza Peck, who gives the signal. He winds up, delivers, slider outside corner, strike 1. High pressure here. The fans are on their feet in SoCal. And the Beewolves are sweating, hoping that one gets away. Another wild pitch by Balfour. The throw to second, and he's safe. And now he's within scoring reach. An outfield single brings him in. Inside corner, strike 2. We're 1 strike away from ending this again with a runner at second base. Whew. That curveball almost misses. 2-2-2. There's the pitch inside corner, strike 3. He didn't like the call, people. The game is over. And the Beewolves hang on and just barely win that one at the very end.
I can breathe again. Holy cow. That was a tight one. That was a tight one. Even though most of the game I thought it was the Beewolves, it wasn't until kind of the late innings where the Overdogs started to get things going.
Yeah.
4-3.
Boy.
Out hit them 10-8, and the Overdogs with an early error.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, they really the Beewolves got started right away, and they cooled off a little bit. The Overdogs got started really cold and finally made it back toward the end of the game. They made it a match, but they weren't able to come from behind against those Wolves.
No, yeah, then the ninth inning was a little bit of a nail biter, but ultimately Tats Belfour. I kept thinking, should I go to Smack? Should I go to Smack?
Yeah.
Are we going to see Smack? Should we see Smack? And then ultimately it was, you know what, I'm going to go. I'm going to stick with my guy. And Belfour made it. We got it done. So, yeah, it would have been nice if we could have turned a couple of those ones into more than, a couple of extra ones. But,
Yeah. Well, the bad news, you got Laura Franco going 0 for 4 on the day. Bertha Banks 0 for 3. Eliza Peck 0 for 4. The good news, though, you got Buster Biggs go 2 for 3. Billy LeBoink go 2 for 4. And Magic Moore going 3 for 4 with a run.
Yeah. Yeah, it got we were running on the base pass. That was good to see,
Yeah.
Got a home. Nobody got a home run. Bertha Banks hit one. Again, two.
Robbed.
Yeah,
Robbed by Victorino.
If she would have got on it a little bit better, you know what I mean? She just got under it just enough where it just didn't get out. Actually, I think if he hadn't have jumped, that might have gone out.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she jumped at the right time. Over on the Overdogs, you got 3 people going 0 for 4. Gold, Song, and Wagner. Rhonda Horn, on the other hand, she was the standout star for the Overdogs. She goes 3 for 4 with a home run.
Yeah, Elroy Action was 0 for as well.
Yeah.
Victorino 0 for 2. She got pulled, though, so she was 0 for 2. Carrie Wayward 0 for 2 as well.
And then Wayward strike out twice as well.
Yeah. So, yeah, good game. Again, another good game from the Beewolves. Yeah, you kind of don't like seeing Laura Franco and Eliza Peck going 0 for the day, but we know that's an anomaly. It doesn't tend to go that way too often. So they had they had a tough day. Again, this is difficult conditions here playing in this haze. I don't know. Is this like from the forest fire? What's going on?
Yeah.
This is nuts.
A little bit of some of all that.
Yeah.
For pitching, DeShaun Levonn comes in, gets the win, goes 7.1 innings, gets 5 hits off and 2 earned runs, gets 8 strikeouts. That's always a good number. If you get 8 strikeouts, you're usually going to win. Gets 1 home run off him. As we mentioned before, his ERA now drops to a 7.29. And with this win, he's 1-2 on the season. Tats Belfour comes in to save those 1.2 innings, gets 3 hits off him, 2 strikeouts. He had more wild pitches than I've seen ever. At the end there, almost got away from it. He's got a 5.66 ERA. He's now 3-0-1 on the season. He's got a great record.
Yeah, he's probably got the best record of anybody on our pitching staff. Over there for the Overdogs, Carrie Wayward gets the loss. She did go 7 innings, gave up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, and 2 walks. Her ERA goes to 6.75. She's got a win, 4 losses, and no saves. Diggler came in, and he did 1 2/3 innings, almost a mirror copy of Levonn and Belfour. But Diggler comes in and throws 1 2/3, gives up 3 hits, an earned run. His ERA is at 3.38. His record's 1-0-1, and then Rocket Ramon came in and threw a 1/3 of an inning. He got 1 strikeout. His ERA improves to 1.69. His record is 1-1-0.
Yeah, I was a little nervous facing the Rocket Man there.
Yeah, me too. Coming up, the 3 stars of the game. Of course, I have a hard time ever saying that the first star of the game should be on the losing team. But in this case, that's how it worked out. Rhonda Horn, and to be honest, she probably hit better than anybody. She went 3 for 4 in a day. She had a home run, an RBI, scored a run, and she stole a base. So that's a pretty full day for a baseball player. Yeah,
she had a winning game. She did everything she could for the Dogs, but they couldn't quite back her up everywhere else. Second star of the game, the B- ranked DeShaun Levonn. Again, he had one of the best games of his career that last time. This time he makes a second star of the game. Starting pitcher number 29, goes 7.1 innings pitched, 5 hits off him, 2 earned runs, 8 Ks.
Yes, sir. That's his last 2 outings have been awesome. And then the last star of the game, the B+, Buster Biggs, our left fielder, who's playing lights out. He went 2 for 3, had an RBI, scored a run, and had 2 stolen bases, Tommy. 2. Mm-hmm. You're gonna take away our speed demon moniker. They're gonna show you why you can't do that.
And look at that, Pete.
Yes, sir. Tommy with 5 hits, no home runs,
You
and
carried me
RBI.
there.
2 strikeouts, 40%. I got 5 hits, 3 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, 8 strikeouts, and a beaned batter. That's right. That's right.
Okay, you get points for it. Post-game show out here in Los Angeles. Before we go out to J&G Farms, let's see. We got, what do we want to talk about? There was something I wanted to say.
That's
Well, stay tuned after that. Or if you go on over to the Twitch, Tommy Naperville channel on Twitch, you can catch our live from the Hive. We'll run that from Los Angeles. But great game here today, Pete. There's going to be 12 games before that we'll report on when we get out to St. Louis. Our next game is going to be out in San Luis against the Sirloins.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. If I wasn't going to be calling that one, I'd be watching that one. That one's going to be a good one. Again, I'm going to go over to our season standings. I think we're tied up now. So we'll go into we are tied up with the Sirloins and the Water Bullets.
Wow.
The Water Bullets. So it's a 3-way tie for third place, basically. So it'll be nice to take on the Sirloins, and hopefully we can take it in grand fashion. Going in that game will be our Hurley Bender, our number 1 superstar pitcher. So I like our odds. Going in. So that would be if I wasn't calling that one, that would be the one I'd tune into.
Yeah. Yeah.
But just looking over here, Maximilian Garcia's lowered his asking price again to $5,200,000.
Oh.
Biggs has won an arm wrestling competition, so he's gone from a 40 arm to a 41 arm.
Well, we'll talk about that in live from the Hive.
Oh, okay. Forget I said anything. I didn't say nothing.
Too ahead of ourselves. But all right, well, it's been a nice trip out here to the West Coast, and we'll spend a little bit of time out here, get some sunshine before we head over to the middle of the country to face the Sirloins, and then we finally get home again. It'll be good to get home, Pete.
Yeah, well, it'll be great, and I'm looking forward to the next few games. We've been doing so well; it's almost hard to get away from the park. You want to stay here? Let's just keep playing. We're playing so well.
Play the whole season, all right.
Yeah. The games are fun. The games are exciting, and we're coming out on the right side. So yeah, we got we'll head home. We'll take on the Sirloins. We do have to go and play the Moonstars, but then we're home for a 3-game stand. The Jacks, the High Flying Jacks, the Gold Coats, and the Sandcats. I mean, aren't those all first place teams? I know Sandcats and Jacks are.
Those are on the road. I think you were saying.
Oh yeah, I'm mixed up. Right.
Yeah, we got one game at home, and then we're back on the road
for 3 more. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, Houston, and then
yeah, you're right.
What's it called? Oakland, and the third game's really back at Phoenix, the Sandcats. I mean, we're the visitor
Right.
there, but it'll be an intra-city game, and then the Heaters come to town, and then we go back up to that. Anyway, all right. Well, until we see you in St. Louis, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J. And we're saying, get out of here.
Good night.